Guys, in this video we have something very exciting. This is the brand new Skoda Vision O. Skoda's concept and vision of the future. They started this launch with talking about them selling 6 million station wagons between the Skoda Octavia and the Skoda Superb. And that translates into this being the future of electric station wagons at Skoda, their Vision O. And this wears the new design language called Modern Solid they introduced last year in the Skoda Elrock, and we see now with the Skoda Enyaq getting a facelift. And if you come closer, it has this distinct light bar design, though much more 3D in its shape, and you have this concave grille, and you have the Vision O badging down there. You have this, which is called the Tech Deck with all the sensors, and you also have a really nice DRL signature here on the front fender. This is very low, very stylish, with an illuminated Skoda logo there, and you also have that dip, that distinct Skoda front end design. So this is a really cool direction for Skoda moving forward. I think this is a cool design that I'm pretty excited about. If you move over here, we can see that it has suicide doors. This concept we have here, again, this is a concept, but this is going to represent Skoda for the future. And guys, this is a crazy event. There are so many people here. We're going to the Polestar 5 launch in about an hour, so we just have to get a video out. But if you come around here, you can see this interior, and maybe we could step in and see if we could just check out this interior, which is pretty darn cool. So if you come closer here, there are a few things to note. So first off, we have a new two-spoke steering wheel with physical buttons and also haptic buttons, and that is pretty darn cool. You have these stalks there, so Skoda, they're still going to offer physical buttons, knobs and switches and stalks, and then you have this new vertical display here with widgets, and also this brand new horizon screen, which is pretty darn cool. So there's no driver display in front of the driver, but you have this massive screen, kind of like what we saw with the BMW iX, but instead of it being projected onto the windshield, this is actually a screen. And sitting here, I think this is a very cool idea. So again, this is a concept, but with really nice and cool materials. It is very spacious, this concept here. And also if you come closer, you can see there is a volume knob and also physical switches here, which is pretty darn awesome. A massive sunroof. We're not going to touch anything and break anything, but you can see here there are also door bins where they're going to have umbrellas for all of the 4 doors. It's just a really cool design, this Skoda Vision O. And you can see the doors open up in suicide fashion. If you come over here, you can see that it has a very unique and special B-pillar on this side where it kicks up in the B-pillar instead of in the C-pillar. A bold design move, but when the doors are closed, I think it works very well. It is very stylish. And then moving over to the rear end. And what is really cool here is we have this rear light signature, which is identical to what we saw with the Skoda Epic. So I'm pretty sure that what we're seeing here is very close to production. Kempower offers some of the best DC fast chargers in the world with their unique, sleek, and modern load balancing charging satellites. The small satellites translates to elegant and streamlined charging locations. When you pull up to a Kempower charging station, you don't have to think about connecting to a charger that delivers the correct speed for your car. The Kempower load balancing chargers automatically will allocate the correct power to your car, maximizing the efficiency of the charging site. When connected, Kempower chargers have a QR code you can scan, so this way you can easily monitor the charging session remotely regardless of payment method. That is just super cool. A huge thanks to my friends at Kempower in Finland for sponsoring this video. So really cool here, you can see how concave and sharp that rear deck lid is with the Skoda lettering. Really cool seeing, Skoda really embracing their new design and embracing their new logo, where they went away from, the old logo and went to Skoda lettering. Really nice and sharp designs. This here seems to be the charge port, and also these massive wheels. The wheels are really cool. I really like this 5-spoke design. Kind of old school, kind of retro, but it is a very stylish and good looking thing. So let me know, guys, what you think of this Skoda Vision O and what it represents for the future of Skoda. I really like this new design direction, and I really like Skoda combis or station wagons, and it is really cool to see this bold and sharp design in a Skoda. Okay, so we got to sit in the driver's seat now, and again, 2-spoke steering wheel with physical buttons and also knobs. It actually does something when we press? No. But they are really nice and clicky. You can hear that there, really nice. And I'm really liking the Skoda lettering, but I'm not a huge fan of a 2-spoke steering wheel design, though I do like, the stocks. I think the screen here, this horizon screen, is pretty cool. But the seat is a little bit too high. There's no managing the seat base or the seat height. So let me know what you think about this new Skoda design language when it comes to the interior, because this is unlike anything we have ever seen before. The front end element is the new modern solid design, just brought to the next level, looking forward and not backward. The rear end also very reminiscent of that new Epic, but this is totally brand new. So I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That is the Skoda Vision O, their vision for the future when it comes to electric station wagons. So this is just a concept. We don't know anything yet. We don't know anything about the platform. We don't know anything about range. We don't know anything about battery pack sizes or the dimensions of this. But it is safe to assume that this is going to be built on Volkswagen Group's MEB platform and be closely related to the Volkswagen ID.7 Tour. That just makes a lot of sense. And that, in my opinion, is the best electric car for families currently on sale. I really like that car, and I'm really excited about this car coming to market, especially if it resembles anything close to what we have in this concept today. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.